Well, what a waste of 3.5 hours that was. But what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another post game here on Mets Central. And the Mets drop their second game of the series to the Miami Marlins or drop the third game, drop their second of the series, which is inexcusable either way because you should be annihilating the Marlins. Um, Horrible. I mean, I don't know what to even start with, what to say, other than David Peterson took the bump. He had shit running down his leg. You have this team that's incapable of playing good defense. Edwin Diaz didn't make it any easier coming in and not giving a good outing, which I guess I'd rather it happen in a game where they would have lost anyway. Um, the manager, once again, annoying me. Cedric Mullins, I don't want to see him take another at bat for this team. It's that simple. Yeah. I mean, before we jump into everything else, leave a like on your way into the post game show here. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel and turn on your notifications so you know when we upload or go live here on Met Central. I just, I can't sit here and get mad at this team offensively today. And usually all year was the opposite, where the offense didn't show up for the pitching. You scored 8 runs, but instead, I blame David Peterson for being just horrible. And I blame this manager for leaving him in the game for way too damn long. And it's very annoying. Don't you think, shouldn't David Peterson feel embarrassed? Him, Mania, Sanga, Holmes, aren't these guys embarrassed that there's two rookies on this team that are taking the ball and doing the job that they are supposed to be doing because you are the veterans and you are getting paid more? Isn't there some sort of embarrassment from these guys? It's truly pathetic that the guys that are supposed to be taking the bull by the horn here and be the veterans of this pitching staff, leading this pitching staff, they're the ones that are faltering as of lately. It's truly embarrassing. I know I'd be embarrassed. It pisses me off because you have Noah McLean going out there giving you 8 scoreless innings, and heaven forbid we get 4 innings from this starting pitching staff, the veterans. Heaven forbid. And then, like I said, why was Mendoza not pulling the hook earlier? I get that you're trying to not burn out your bullpen, but there are two things here that matter. Number one, the fact that, again, you have a game to win. And number two, with the way this offense has been lately, and I know that we've ridiculed them all year, but with the way they have been lately, don't you think they deserve the benefit of the doubt of keeping this game a little bit closer and you pull Peterson a bit earlier, especially because they almost responded in the bottom of the first? It's unfortunate. Soto had a great game, but it's unfortunate in that moment there. He ended up having just a poor base running mistake, trying to go first to third there, which I still don't understand that one. I don't know if that makes the inning go differently, but who the hell knows? Or are you not giving the benefit of the doubt to the offense because, hey, they can't play defense? Because, hey, Brandon Nimmo can't catch what should be a routine fly ball in the outfield, or at the very worst, just a spectacular grab that a good defensive left fielder makes. How about that? But instead, it's 5-0 because Brandon Nimmo, again, can't make a catch in the outfield. Because if you kept this at 3-0 by the end of the first, who knows what happens? Maybe Diaz comes in and blows a save. I don't know. But just horrible. Just allowing singles right off the rip. Throwing a sinker down the middle of the plate for allowing that double to Hernandez. Throwing your sinker right to Wagnerman. And again, before you know it's 5-0, Lindor responds with that home run. You think maybe, but then yet again, I mean, in the bottom of the second, they add a little bit to the lead too, or they chip away at the lead rather by getting another run. Because you get the benefit of the doubt of Mullins getting on with that error. And that throwing error gives you a free pass there for a run. And then again, why is the hook not quick on Peterson? You got your 2 innings, but what annoyed me so much with Mendoza is, okay, a leadoff double and then a walk. Right then and there, someone's throwing in the bullpen. Someone's warming up. Then the walk from Norby. Okay, we got to get him out quickly. Let's go get a mound visit to buy some time. And then Marcy gets a single. Right then and there, Peterson should have been out of the game. Right then and there. At the very worst, right after the Marcy single, it would have been preferred earlier because loading the bases with no outs and you leave him in there to die. And then once again, allows another run. So you let him stay in to allow another run. And then finally, Devenski comes in, gets that double play, 8-2 ball game. And yeah. He gets out of it. And then you cut the lead down. This offense actually responded. Soto getting on base. Nimmo, Vientos, who's locked in right now, cuts it to 8-5. Soto cuts it to 8-6 in the 4th. And Devenski, Chris Devenski, I gave him a standing O. I gave him a standing O from the living room because major credit to him for eating a couple of innings. Major credit to him for looking better than David Peterson out there. What a hero. And I mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, genuinely, Chris Devenski saved this bullpen, and unfortunately, he's going to be DFA'd tomorrow because that's just how this goes. As I'm seeing a tweet about Brandon Sproat having a great start. I mean, Sproat should be called up. 7 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. So that I got to watch these veteran pitchers shit themselves every 5 to 6 days. How terrific is that? He's got to get called up. He's got to get called up. But either way, with this game, yeah, in the bottom of the 6th, Soto ties it with a home run. And all of a sudden, there's life in the building, and you're thinking, okay. And I genuinely feel like the biggest idiot in the world because I thought they were winning the game when Soto tied it. I thought they were going to win it, and I thought, man, this offense came through. And then Tyler Rogers comes in, allows some contact, and there's part of me that really wonders if McNeil could have grabbed, I believe it was the Wagnerman single. There's part of me that wonders if McNeil could have grabbed that. I get he's trying to fake it out to keep the runner from scoring there. Or was it the sac fly? I think it was the single, but either way. 9-8 by the end of it. And then you get a leadoff triple from McNeil in the bottom of the 7th. And when they didn't score, that was all I needed to know, that they weren't winning. And then Edwin Diaz put the nail in the damn coffin for this team. And I don't blame Diaz, though, because the guy's not pitching a lot lately. He's going to look like he's got rust on him. Pause. But it's just the truth. It's not easy when you're not pitching. And it looked like a guy that hasn't pitched in a while. And then in the 9th inning, Mark Vientos, he's been on fire. What are you doing swinging first pitch? What are you doing swinging first pitch? You got to get a rally going. What are you doing? McNeil draws a walk. You get the force out from Beatty. Hayden Cedric comes through with a single. And Cedric Mullins, horrible. Horrible. Not laying off the curveball at all. draw a walk, and get the top of the order to come up. I am so tired of watching Cedric Mullins play. He's not good in the field. He's horrible at the plate. What does he do? What does he actually do? Oh, he steals bases? Great. He's not getting on base. That's awesome that he steals bases. He's not getting on base. Here's a slash line as a Met. He's hitting 213, 318 OBP, 333 slugging, a 651 OPS with 1 home run and 6 RBIs. 20 strikeouts, by the way. 20 strikeouts in 23 games. He had like one little spurt, like one series where he was hitting the ball decently. That's all. That's about it for him. I'm so tired of watching this guy play. He stinks. But as I was saying, yeah, just not good enough at all. And I don't want to see Mullins in the lineup tomorrow. You either got to give me McNeil in center field, or you got to give me Tyrone Taylor in center field. I can't watch this guy play anymore. Or I'm gonna put freaking. It's I'm not even gonna say, but makes my eyes bleed. I'll leave it at that. It makes my eyes bleed watching him play. Like I said, so did Peterson today, which that is now another just horrible start in his last 13 game. I don't remember what it was. Was it 13? Let's see if I could find the stat. I think Tacomo put it out that in Peterson's last whatever starts, he had 13 starts. He got a 4.96 ERA. Way to cook down the stretch here. And just another reason why I want Sprout up. Because if this team's going to win with these young starting pitchers on the mound, okay, give me Brandon Sprout. Give me Brandon Sprout. And Sean Manaea, Clay Holmes, even David Pearson. I don't give a fuck who it is out of that group. It's not going to be Senga. Out of those three, though, I don't care who it is moving to the bullpen. Give me Brandon Sprout in this rotation. Because I can't stand this. And you could say Peterson probably deserves the longer leash out of those three because of what he's done for a good amount of his starts. But again, I could tell you right now that you got to get Brent Sprout up here. And I don't know if he will be. I mean, September call-ups are right around the corner. I don't know if they're going to go with him or McGill. To me, go with Sprout, but who the hell knows? Maybe it's both. Maybe with the spot that is going to open up eventually from Davinsky, maybe McGill's going to take that spot for the bullpen, and you could call up Sprout for the rotation. I mean, I would like that. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Is that the route they're going to go? Probably not, but it's the route they should go. Also, as much as the offense was good, 2 for 12 with runners at scoring position, that's inexcusable. Even though they put up 8 runs. And a lot of that's because you fail to score with nobody out and a runner on third. That can't happen. That's when the game was lost. Well, that and I guess when Peterson shit himself. But either way, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat now. Just yeah, that was the stat line for Sprout. He needs to be up here. I'm so tired of this garbage of trotting out these veterans that are not getting the job done. They're not at all. Even if the offense was piss poor after Soto's tying home run, at the end of the day, you should be winning games. If you score 8 runs, unfortunately, 85% of this loss falls on David Peterson. It's a good question, though, even though it wasn't a question, but it's a good conversation, I should say. The percentage of the loss, I mean, a lot of it goes to Peterson, obviously. Mendoza gets a lot of the blame for not pulling him earlier. Um, Mullins, again, he stinks. I don't want to watch him play again. I really don't. I have no desire. Give me Jose Siri when he's done with his rehab assignment. And I'm that serious about this. I can't watch Mullins play. He's he's terrible. And most importantly, that again, the main conversation, you're at the very you're at the best splitting with the Marlins. If you want to win a division, I mean, this you can't do this. This cannot be happening. You better hope the Braves win to keep you somewhat in this. Yeah, this was the dagger. And the defense, this team has played piss poor defense all season long. All season. And I've been talking about it. They have not been good defensively this year. And the thing I praised them for in that Philly series was playing sharper defense. But unfortunately, they're not playing good enough defensive baseball this year. And it was something they were doing right last year. Yeah, this is what Mullins does. 0 for 4 with a walk. And I get what you're saying, but he's not playing good enough in the outfield either. That's my biggest problem is at you know, if he's not going to hit, he needs to be playing good defense in center field. He doesn't do that because he's got a pool noodle of an arm out there. So that's the problem. And he's not even hitting close to league average right now, really, with the Mets. He's way below league average. I'm not asking him to go up there and be the solution at center field. I need better than this, though. And yeah, the White Sox being ridiculous about Robert is what's annoying. I don't remember if it was that. I don't know what report was true about what they wanted, but I just remember them being ridiculous about that, and it is what it is. Yeah, Mullins is just Alex Wenberg. Wenberg. I can't even like say it. That one's tough to say, but you get the point. He's pulling an Alex Wenberg. Yeah, Jet's injured, so they're not going to call up Jet. Jet got hurt, and that wouldn't be the solution either. I at least don't think it would be. And even then, they're not going to call him up because they're not going to. They're not cutting ties with Mullins. They're just going to call Acuna up, and then when Siri and or Winker are ready to go, they'll be back. And Mauricio will go down probably. Yeah, they can't get the pitch in the offense at the same time. You're right about that. Either way, I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live next. And I'll see you guys in the next one.